Believe it or not, the end is in sight. Some of you are like, yay, and others maybe not so yay because you kind of like what we're doing, what we're talking about. I hope you're the latter. But any case, this video is all about a lot of housekeeping things that we have to take care of as we get toward the end of this semester. The biggest one is your final. Now, this has been said to you from the beginning intro, everything. Your final has to be proctored. That means you have to go to the testing center and test there with somebody around you. All right. So you have to do that. Now, you're getting a window from May 1st to May 14th. So that's 2 weeks. Plan now. You should be able to figure out a time when you can get in there and get your test taken care of. Now, there are some little rules and stuff in the information page that I've put in and opened up. It gives you the testing center's operation times. All right. You can take it at the ECC, at the Union Testing Center, or you can go to the Rolla Testing Center. The Rolla Testing Center, you do have to make an appointment for. But you have from May 1st to May 14th. Absolute cutoff is May 14th, right? Don't come back at me and say, well, I wasn't able to get there and my internet was down and whatever. 2 weeks is more than enough. At May 14th, it shuts down. There is no grace period. It has to be done by then. I've put in there the study guide for it. I've put in the rubric for it. So those things are all available to you. You can take a single sheet of paper, notebook paper, and front and back, you can take with notes. All right. If you're unfamiliar with some of the stuff, I truly, truly encourage you to take some notes. It's your own personal cheat sheet. Okay. Now, some people I have talked to because I have one student that's actually out of state. So we are having to make some special arrangements for that. But other than that, you got to go get it proctored. Okay. I would encourage you to do it as soon as possible. If you wait until the very last day, actually, one semester, I guess it was during last year's courses, I had somebody that went to the testing center on the second to last day, only to find out that the internet was down. So that created some issues. You cannot always rely on technology. You have to be proactive, not reactive. So figure out when you can get there and then get there. In your final, the final study guide is exactly, listen to my words, exactly like the final. One difference is that the images will be different. All of the questions are the same. So the responses will be the same, except you're going to be talking about this artwork that you haven't seen instead of the artwork that is in your study guide, right? You have to pay particular attention to the way things are worded, right? You need to know subject matter that goes along with your description, and you need to make sure if it asks for subject matter, you state the subject matter of this artwork is whatever. You have to be able to tell the content. Content is whatever you think the story is surrounding that piece of artwork. And if it asks for content, you have to state the content of this artwork is, or however you want to word it, but put subject matter and content in there. Form is one that I saw a few times in the formal analysis get used incorrectly. As far as what we use here in this course, In our case, the form of an artwork is either representational, non-representational, or it's abstract. So if you can't remember what those are, go back into the book. It explains that. A couple of other things to remember, excuse me. Art gallery reports are due April 30th. That's a Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, April 30th. All of the information for those things is in that welcome module. And it says in that welcome module, gallery artist gallery analysis or something along those lines. Also in that same module is a list of virtual galleries that you can go to, or you can go to a gallery. You can go to the gallery on campus. If you've got a art gallery close to you, I think there's kind of a cute little art gallery down in St. James. Um, Something like that would work. Washington has the Gary Lucy Gallery. You could use that. So there's a lot of options that you can do. And if you can't get to a gallery in person, then do the virtual. And the list of the virtual galleries is just a small portion of the number of virtual galleries that you can work with. So remember those things. May 5th, everybody's art and ethics report. Wait a second. Let me double check this. All of the art and ethics reports are due May 12th. So make sure those are double check in my stuff in there, what the dates are. But the art and ethics report is really important, especially nowadays. There's a lot of ethical issues surrounding art. And some of it we talked about, taking statues down, taking down artworks, monuments, those kinds of things, or who gets to decide what is appropriate and not appropriate. So I think I have given you all the information I need to give you. Double check the info for Art Final. There's a PDF in the final review, the final module. The final exam study guide is in there, the final exam rubric, so you know exactly how you're going to be graded on it. That is all in there. If you have a problem, you must talk to me before it becomes an emergency. Because it's an emergency on your part doesn't make it an emergency on my part. So if you've got an issue, a problem, something like that, I need to know before the fact if I'm going to be able to help you. So the final window, May 1st through the 14th, that is non-negotiable. That is set in stone. Gallery reports on April 30th, that is set in stone. And your ethics reports are due that last week of class. Double check that information in the module, okay? Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Oh, one other thing, there should be a survey that has been sent to you, and there should be a link that they sent you that is an end of course survey. I would really appreciate it if you would fill that out. That helps me know what I'm doing okay and what I need to do better at. Also, if you do that survey and you take a screenshot of the confirmation page that comes up on your computer and you upload that into the bonus points, there's a bonus module, it says bonus points survey. If you upload that into there to prove to me that you have taken that survey, I will give you 25 bonus points. Okay, any questions, make sure you contact me. So far, you guys have done really well with that. If you had questions or problems, you've been pretty good at getting a hold of me. let's not drop the ball now with the final, because the final is 100 points. Ooh. There is 4 questions basically in the final itself. There is a question 5, which is a take-home question. The take-home question can be done on your own. It is a paragraph type thing for you to read and write. I think it's 3 paragraphs that you can do at any time, and it can be submitted anywhere between the 1st and the 14th of May. But again, it has to be uploaded by the 14th of May in order to get credit. The take-home question is 20 of the 100 points. All right, so if anybody has questions, go through that study guide. If there's anything in there that you don't understand, let me know. Shoot me an email. Tell me that you're unsure what this means, and we'll try to find some way to figure it out for you. All right. Okay. So we're narrowing down. We're getting down to the wire. And so far, everybody's been doing really good, and we want to keep that momentum going through the final.